Hi there and welcome to our World Tour Wednesdays, and this is the last video of the day. As you probably know if you've been checking out anything, or even if you've clicked on this, we've done 5 South Korean videos today, and well, this being the 5th one, and this is the first of our trips of every Wednesday going to a different country and slowly making our way across the globe to give some variation to always doing the songs of Japan that we normally do. Anyway, obviously I have, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I'll come back and just mention it quickly again now. If you're a new person to the channel, then I should point out that the difference here is that we give an honest review, which a lot of the time, a lot of other people don't. Now that means that if I do like the song, I say. If I don't like the song, I will say, but I will justify it at every turn. So it's not just being mean and it's not just kissing ass. Now this one today, we have got, well, today, last one is DAY6. It's the name of a band with a song called I Wait. Now, obviously, all the songs we've done today were recommended to us by our wonderful commenters. Thank you very much. But this one is, as far as I'm aware, with the other ones were all like pop groups. This is the only one I think we've had which is actually a band. They play their own instruments, and so I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing this. This is the last one and the only one which is going to be a full-on band. Now, like I say, we're only doing these 5 songs today. I'm not saying totally that we'll never go back and check anything else if you want to come and give us some suggestions. But like I say, feel free to get in the comments. The whole point is that we have honest discussions here so that people can give honest opinions. And, I'm started off with I like to think an educated opinion, but you can tell me if you think I'm wrong. Just tell me why. You can press thumbs down if you want, but just tell me why. And then we can have some wonderful comments about it. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to this one. We've had some good music, some really interesting stuff so far. I Wait by DAY6. I'm hoping as this is the only full-on band in the selection, this is going to be something really interesting and different. But either way, it's been a good experience. So here we go. DAY6. Bam!
원치 않는단 말야 꿈도 꾸지 말라
It's kind of a pop start, a bit 1OK rock off the bat.
관심조차 없다 해 차라리 가라고 해 솔직하게 말해 Say yeah 넌 항상 대답 한번 할 때 언제나 애매하게
It's a nice rhythm, like in the drum beat. It does feel more like a pop band who just happen to play instruments as well. I'd be really interested to know, do they write their own songs? Because most of the good qualities coming from this are more pop qualities than rock qualities. This is my favourite bit of the song thus far. It's this little pre-chorus thing. Cool rhythm. I like that bit which sort of rounds off the hook. It's not a bad hook actually, it's pretty good. I imagine it probably gains on you in time. Grows on you in time. That's cool. Yeah, the chorus is growing on me. The video director ran out of ideas. Oh, it's the end. Okay. Every DAY6, that what it called? Well, afterwards I'll find out and I'll put it in the video description. So I've had it right by then. I've got two different reviews ready to give of that. One of it is of it as a pop song, and one is of it as a rock song. Now, if that was, because I don't really know what they are, and this is going to probably be interesting, because even if you do know what they are behind the scenes, this should give you an interesting contrast of ways that what they are actually makes a big difference to how they're perceived. Now, obviously, just on a core value, if I was just talking about the song straight up, I'd say the song is good, in that it's kind of catchy, it's got a rock feel, it's decently produced. It doesn't really stand out to me as being particularly unique. If we say compared to all of music in recorded history, I'm sure there's plenty of pop rock songs with a similar feel to that. And I got to admit, the verses, the bit which comes at the beginning, the verses, I found those a little bit dull and a little bit overproduced. Didn't really get much from them, but then when the pre-chorus came, and I was like, okay, this is brilliant. And the choruses, although they were simple, they were really effective and punchy at what they did. And like I said, the first one I was like, okay. The second one I was like, this is pretty good. And by the end I was like, okay, chorus is actually quite enjoyable. You can really rock out with it. It had a good sort of like thumping 1-2 1-2 sort of beat. Now, the two reviews I really want to give it is, first of all, like I said, if we talk about that as a pop band, let's call them a boy band, which might be not true, but everything about that to me, like I say, from any experience I have of the sort of music industry, would suggest that looks like, okay, let's make a boy band, but for credibility's sake, let's put on the audition that they have to be able to play an instrument, so that when they do perform, they can pick up an instrument and play, and in the videos they can play an instrument as well. But realistically, that's just a side note. It looks kind of like they have the image of, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, this is just what I'm getting as a first impression of being a constructed boy band who just happen to have musical talents as well. So I wouldn't off the bat assume that they write their own songs. If they did write that, then good, it's a good catchy song, and credit to them, they've written a pop song which is catchy, and that is how you sell records, so good for them. If they didn't, then it's relatively average, it's not, doesn't stand out hugely against the sort of great plethora of ultra catchy pop songs that do exist in Korea as well. If they are a pop group who are playing instruments, then credit. It was nice to hear them, do that sort of thing, and it was good to add some credibility and add, a little bit more life to the song. If they are a genuine band who've brought themselves up from grassroots, then I felt like they had two guitars, and we didn't really hear anything of that, and they had a sort of a keyboard producer who didn't seem to be doing anything that wasn't already in post-production. There are two ways of looking at this song on a credibility scale. For a pop group, it's fantastic, and for a rock group, it seems a little bit unimaginative. That's not to say rock is better than pop, it's just that they have very different remits, different things they require. For pop, it's not really catchy enough. For rock, it's more than catchy enough. Well, actually, no, for pop, it's not like ultra catchy, it's not like sort of top 10 catchy. It is, like I said, this is a difficult one because it depends on how you approach it, but I would say it's very interesting to hear something like this. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that way, but I come out of that going, okay, I didn't dislike that. I actually kind of enjoyed that. Would I go back and listen to more? Maybe, but I probably wouldn't seek it out. If someone said, look, you really need to check out this song, it'll give you a little bit more perspective. Either it's a much more poppy song, or it's a much more rocky song by them, or it's a much older song by them, I'd be really happy to check that out. But on the surface of it, I'm like, okay, that was an interesting experience. I don't particularly feel drawn to checking out more unless it's brought to me. So, change my mind by all means. Get in the comments, give me suggestions, tell me why. If you're going to send me a link, tell me why you're sending it to me. If you disagree with me, if you think I'm full of crap, tell me why. That's what it's all about. As the regulars on this channel know, we love discussing things and we don't always agree. It makes it fun. So that's my opinion. I was really happy to hear that. At least it did give a contrast, at least to the other songs that we've heard today. But I am now very interested to know a bit more, because that one, more than any of the other artists we've heard today, leaves a lot of unanswered questions. So for now, from Japan where we record this, thank you so much for checking out the last of our World Tour Wednesdays from South Korea. And like I say, we'll happily go back and check out songs, sort of between other things in the future, if someone gives us a really good reason why and says, that this is good to add something to the review you did before. But just in conclusion, I've actually really enjoyed it. I mean, the Korean music we've listened to today has been, on the general, had quite a poppy undertone. It's been very heavy production. There's been a lot of, sort of good-looking hairdos in these groups. But, that's what we expect from modern Korean pop music. It's very sharp, it's very sheened, it's very, it's very much of the pop aesthetic. But it hasn't been bad. There's been songs I like more than others. There's been qualms I've had with certain songs, but it hasn't been bad music as a general. I haven't heard anything and gone, oh God, let's switch that off, which has kind of happened on some things before. So, yes, thank you so much to everyone who gave the suggestions, and thank you so much for listening through this. And like I say, you're more than welcome to check out more songs from today, or obviously, depending on when you're watching this, I might have extra countries we've visited. This is our first port of call, South Korea. And obviously, we've got all our normal videos from here in Japan. So thank you so much. If you'd like to check out more, like, subscribe, and all that other stuff. But for now, ciao, ciao.